I think for the most part, in a simplistic way, insulin for the most part is required to drive sugar from the bloodstream into cells. And when
Yes.
your insulin levels go up, we call that insulin resistance. But really what we're trying to say there is that more insulin is required to drive the same amount of sugar into the cells. And the
Yes.
cells are really protecting themselves from this massive gradient of high blood sugar into the cells. So under the conditions of insulin resistance, you've got high sugar in the bloodstream, but you probably, and we've measured this, have a lower sugar level inside of your cells. And the fatigability of those cells, whether it's your brain, whether it's your muscles, is affected by the lack of adequate entry of sugar into those cells. And if you don't have ketones or fat available as the alternative fuel source, that compromises every organ's ability to function at peak capacity. And particularly with the brain, that is where your daily fatigue comes in. That's where your concentration ability comes in. So whether you're an athlete, someone doing surgery, or somebody just doing whatever work or fun things that you're doing, that fatigue level is enormous. And I think reversing that level of cellular fatigue is so important as we become insulin sensitive, where a small amount of insulin is responsive to be able to get adequate sugar into the cells. And the liver is responsible for producing and regulating some of that, but this happens at a cellular level everywhere. And part of the problem with insulin is that it does block the ability to use fat. So
Yeah.
we're locked into a single fuel source, which is sugar, and we're not able to use fat as efficiently as we could when those insulin levels are fluctuating a little bit lower.